Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Live போயாச்சா?
ஆன்ல தான் இருக்கு. பேசுங்க.
Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. மாஸ்டர் இல்ல, அந்த கண்ட்ரோல் 1 2 மட்டும் தான். இதுல வால்யூம் பாருங்க. நீங்க தப்பது இதுல கேக்குறது இல்ல, நீங்க அங்க போயிட்டு தனியா அந்த போன்ல கேக்குறதா பாருங்க.
இதுல எதுமே கேட்கல போன்ல.
இல்ல அதெல்லாம் கரெக்டா இருக்கு. கேக்குறதா? இல்ல அதுல கேக்குறதா? டைரக்டா கேட்டுட்டு போறது.
முருகா 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Murugacharanam, Shri Ramajayam. Thank you everyone for joining this event. We all know that Tiruppugazh is composed, curated and authored by none other than the great Guru Sri Arunagirinathar Swami. He was an ardent devotee, a true bhakta of Lord Muruga. எப்படிப்பட்ட ஒரு பக்தானா, he has contained all of முருகப்பெருமான்ஸ் லீலைகள், அவரோட கருணைகள், அவரோட கதைகள், அவர் என்ன சொல்ல வரார் நம்மள்ட்ட அப்படிங்கிறது he has given to us in form of small poems ன்னு சொல்லலாம், hymns ன்னு சொல்லலாம், பாட்டுகள்னு சொல்லலாம். On this very auspicious occasion of Thaipusam this week, what better moment than this to sing the praises of Lord Muruga, think about what he has told us and try to apply his principles and his teachings to our day-to-day life. We are all very much blessed to be a part of such an historic event, that is the Rama Pratishtha of Sri Ramachandra Murthy at Ayodhya. So what better moment than singing the praises of Lord Rama and Ramanama. So how to choose between the both? But rendu சேர்ந்து பண்ணலாமே, எதுக்கு choose பண்ணணும்? Because in Sanatana Dharma we have various forms of worship, we have various styles of worship, we have various shaktis that we look up to, but they are all telling us the same thing at the end of the day. The morality of all the teachings are the same. So why should we choose between one shakti and another shakti? Can we not combine both because we are happy to celebrate all their teachings? So how do we combine both? We will see that in a moment. Every author, every poet has his or her unique style when they are trying to represent the facts. இப்போ நம்ம வால்மீகி ராமாயணம் எடுத்துட்டோன்னா, துளசிதாச ராமாயணம் எடுத்துட்டோன்னா, இல்லைனா கம்ப ராமாயணம் எடுத்துட்டோன்னா, அவ சொல்கிற விஷயங்கள் ஒரே, அவ சொல்கிற ஃபேக்ட்ஸ் ஒரே. பட் every author will always have their own interpretation of what they want to convey to us, their own sort of little imagination and their own representation of the same story. So the great Mahan Arunagirinathar Swami has n number of ways to explain the same thing. One of his unique style is, at every Tiruppugazh he takes portions, or you may want to call it snippets, or parts of Puranas and tries to equate it to Tiruppugazh. Now how is that possible? Because what has Mahishasura Mardhanam got to do with Muruga Peruman? What has something that happens at Kashi got to do anything with Muruga Peruman? We may think like that, but that is what Arunagirinathar Swami is trying to tell us, that everything is one and the same. Tiruppugazh வந்து தமிழ் வேதம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவா. வேதத்தில் இருக்கிற எல்லா சாரமும் திருப்புகழில் இருக்கு. திருப்புகழ் ஒன்று மனசால பாடி அதில் என்ன சொல்கிறா அப்படிங்கிறத நம்ம புரிஞ்சுட்டோன்னா வேதத்தையே சாண்ட் பண்ணி முடித்த மாதிரின்னு ஒரு பலன்னு முன்னோர்கள்லாம் வந்து சொல்லியிருக்கா. So Arunagirinathar Swami has his whole life he has dedicated in connecting different shaktis and telling us how they are somehow connected to Muruga Peruman in some or the other way. It is his way of telling us that all forms of God are one and the same. All forms of shaktis are one and the same, because they are all trying to tell us the same thing. Of course, Surapadmana vadam pannadhu, it's a different time period. Tarakasura vadam pannadhu, it's a different time period. Mahishasura vadam pannadhu, it's a different time period. Ravanana vadam pannadhu, it's a different time period. In fact, it's a different yuga. But vadam pandrathu அப்படிங்கிறது என்னது? It's just about killing our own bad qualities, our own adharmic principles, so that we make enough room for dharmic principles to enter, and so we can lead a better quality of life. End of the day, vadam garde, that is what it is trying to teach us, right? When the arrows of dharma can shoot us, and finally we are getting rid of all those bad qualities and bad thoughts and those gray areas inside us. So that is what Arunagirinadhar Swami is trying to tell us, that by using his unique way of calculating and taking portions of Shastras, if you look at his songs, he would have taken snippets of Mahabharata and connected it with Muruga Peruman. Snippets of Mahishasura Mardana Katha, Kalika Purana, and equated it with Muruga Peruman. It's such a unique way of telling us that everything is one and the same. Today, because we are celebrating both the Paramatmas and the Parabrahman, today we will see how he has connected and equated portions of Ramayana in Tiruppugazh, and how he is joining the forces of both Lord Narayana and Lord Muruga, and how we can seek both their blessings at the same time, because they are just one and the only one. So we will see how he has managed to do it. You can equate Sri Arunagirinadhar Swami as the modern day philosopher or modern day author who is trying to, because எல்லாராலையும் வந்து ராமாயணம் டெய்லி படிக்க முடியாது. I cannot chant or Ramayanam, Mahabharata, Vedas, Puranas, Upanishads, Shastras on a daily basis. So we need somebody who can give all those to us in a very conducive, in a collective and a concise format, right? So that is what Arunagirinadhar Swami has given us. He has collected all the portions, the main bits of the Vedas and Shastras, and given to us in the form of small songs. So adu onnu padichale we are able to learn and get the entire essence and the sara or the juice of the Vedas, because Vedas are nothing but life theories and life principles. So by listening to all these words that he has put together, we will get the life of the Mahatma, and it's easy for us to get. So we will see how he has managed to do that. So without a further ado, we will pray to Lord Ganesha, the great Guru Sri Arunagirinadhar Swami, and look to see some of the beautiful gems composed and authored by him. Umbartardhenu manika sevagi unkadali tenamudu gunaguri inbarasati padigi palakalam inbarasati padigi palakalam endanuir kadara utrarulvaye tambi tanakagavana Sadguru Arunagirinadhar Swami ki Jai. Vetrivel Muruganukku Har Haro Hara. அந்தம் மாதியில்லா இறைவனுக்கு அந்தாதி என்றுரைத்தும் நந்தா வகுப்பு அலங்காரம் அவர்க்கே முந்து ஆதரவில் அவன் புகழ் போதி முற்றும் சொன்ன என் தாய் எம்மை நீன்று அருளே. அருவமும் உருவமாகி அநாதியாய் பலவாய் ஒன்றாய். அருவமும் உருவமாகி அநாதியாய் பலவாய் ஒன்றாய் பிரம்மமாய் நின்ற ஜோதி பிழம்பு அது ஓர் மேனியாகி கருணை கூர் முகங்களாரும் கரமது பன்னிரண்டும் கொண்டே ஒரு திருமுருகனாய் ஷண்முகனாய் சரவணபவனாய் ருத்ரபாலகனாய் கார்த்திகேயனாய் ஷடானனாய் உலகமுய்ய வந்து ஆங்குதித்து ஆறு நிலை என்ற முதலான பரங்கிரி செந்தூர் திருப்பழனி திரையேரகம் திருத்தணிகை சோலைமலை முதலான பதிகள் பல ஆயிரங்கள் மலைகள் வெகு கூடி நின்ற மலைகள் வெகு கூடி நின்ற அந்தம் ஆதியில்லா குஹனே எங்கள் குருவாய் வருவாய் அருள்வாய் குஹனே. உருவாய் அருவாய் உளதாய் இளதாய் மறுவாய் மலராய் மணியாய் ஒளியாய் கருவாய் உயிராய் கதியாய் விதியாய் எங்கள் குருவாய் வருவாய் அருள்வாய் குஹனே எங்கள் குருவாய் வருவாய் அருள்வாய் குஹனே. கருவடைந்து பத்தோற்ற திங்கள் வயிறிருந்து மூற்றி பயின்று கடையில் வந்து குழந்தை வடிவாகவே கழுவி அங்கெடுத்து சுரந்து முலையருந்து வீக்க கிடந்து பதறியோங்கை கோட்டி தவழ்ந்து நடமாடி யாரை வடங்கள் கட்டி சதங்கு இடு புதம்பை போர் சூட்டி தண்டை அவையணிந்து மூற்றி கிடந்து வயதேறி அரிய பெண்கள் நட்பை புணர்ந்து பிணியுழன்று சூற்றி திரிந்து அமையும் முன் கிருபை சேர்த்தவென்று பெறுவேனோ முருகாயிரவியன்ற வேற்றி குரங்கின் அரசர் என்றோ பற்றவன் இறைவர் என்கின கர்த்தர் என்றும் நெடுநீடம் எரியரென்றும் ருத்ர சிறந்த ஹனுமன் என்றுமோ பற்றகண்ட எவரும் இந்த வர்க்கத்தில் வந்த ஊனமே ஆரியதன் படி கர்த்தர் என்றும் அசுரர் தம் கிளை கட்டை வென்ற அறிமுகுந்தன் மேற்சூற்ற பண்பின் மருகோனே அயனையும் புடைத்து சினந்து உலகமும் படைத்து பருந்து அருள் பரங்கிரிக்குள் சிறந்த பெருமாளே முருகாமையும் உன் கிருபை சித்தம் என்று So we all know நாராயணரோட கர்மால வந்து அவர் யுக யுகமா அவதாரம் எடுத்து அவருக்கு தான் அந்த ரோல் தர்மத்தை ஸ்தாபனை பண்ணுறங்கிற ரோல் வந்து யூ லைக் இட் ஆர் நாட் அது உங்களுக்கு தான் அப்படின்னு ஆல்ரெடி பரபிரமன் வந்து சொல்லியாச்சு நாராயண்ட்ட. பட் ஹாவ் வி ஆல் எவர் தாட் வாட் இஸ் த பிளானிங் தட் கோஸ் பிஹைண்ட்? ராமரா வர நினச்சதுனால இட்ஸ் நாட் லைக் இன் அ ஃப்ளின்ச் ஆஃப் ஃபிங்கர்ஸ் he's just born and suddenly everything happens and automatically everything falls into place and உடனே வந்து அவர் நினச்சோடனே தர்மத்தை ஸ்தாபனா பண்ணியாச்சு. Have we ever thought what is the planning process that goes behind? So they all sat together. Arunagirinathar Swami is giving us a glimpse of what would have happened up there. Everybody is waiting for the Rama Avatara because they are all done with the anyayam that's happening in the Bhumi Loka. So they are all waiting. So everybody is saying that நாராயணர் வந்து இவ்வளோ கஷ்டப்பட்டு தர்மத்தை ஸ்தாபிக்கணும் அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஸோ ஐ வாண்ட் டு பி அ பார்ட் ஆஃப் இட். எவ்ரிபடி, ஆல் தி தேவதாஸ், தேவிஸ், தேவாஸ், they are saying I want to be a part of it. So the first preference was given to, of course, the Panchabhutas because their balance is the balance of everything. If one of them is in imbalance, then there is no sanctity or tranquility. So the first preference was given to the Panchabhutas. So they said, okay, fine, you can be part of the epic Ramayana. So everybody said, Surya Dev said, I will procreate Sugriva. So the Sugrivar Moolama, I will try to be with Rama and I will do my own part and there will be lessons, numerous lessons out of it. And Indra Dev said, okay, I will procreate Vali and through Vali you know, everybody wants to be in the good books of people. Like Ramayanatha eduthu padikkirodhu, after so many years everybody will say, oh wow, what a character was Lord Rama, what a character was the Thambina Lakshmana mari irukano, wife na Sita mari irukano. So why would anybody want to play gray areas, right? Why should Indradev said that now Vali, because everybody knows what is going to happen to Vali, right? Everybody is aware of the script. Now the casting is going on. So why should he choose a very dark character or grey character? But that is what the epic is trying to tell us, that ellarume good characters are, and then what is the point of the whole story, right? How will Lord Rama be able to establish the moral of the story? How will Lord Rama be able to help us distinguish what is good and what is bad? Because ellarume nallavala irundha, we don't even need Ramayanam, right? So Indradev was actually kind enough to say that it's okay, I know like what is going to happen to Vali, but still adu moolama ellarku edu nanmai edu theemai nu theriyapadradna, then I don't mind playing that grey character. So everybody cannot choose to play the good character, because even the Panchabhutas have their own karmas. So based on their own past calculations and past karmas, they are getting to choose as well. So Indradev said, I will procreate Vali. And Brahma said, I am the creator of entire Srishti. So I will create someone who is so powerful, who is going to lead the Sena, who is going to lead the whole army team, and who is going to help Rama. So he created Jambavan. So then emerged Jambavan, who was so knowledgeable, who was so intellectual, who was so powerful. And similarly, Vishwakarma said, I will procreate Neela. Agni Devata said, I will procreate, because Agni can transcend to any heights possible. So he said, I will create a tall Neela. Sorry, Vishwakarma created Nala, and Agni Devata said, I will create a tall Neela who is going to be so powerful. So that way everybody decided to procreate their own energies, and through some way they wanted to be a part of Ramayana. Am I missing anybody, any character, or should I move on? Am I missing an important part who is yet to be created? Yes. So Vayuputra suggested that I will procreate Lord Hanuman. How lucky, right? Everybody in that casting room would have said, I wish I procreated Hanuman. Why should Vayu Bhagwan get the chance to father such a special Shakti in Ramayana? But as I said, that even the Panchabhutas have their own karmas and their own past calculations. So based on that only they are getting to do this. And Arunagiri Swami very importantly says that, okay, Hanuman is going to be the son of Vayuputra, but Lord Shiva, who is watching all of this, is waiting for a long time, that why is nobody asking me? You know, once Narada went and told to Lord Shiva that the whole Jagat prays to you, but who do you pray? So he says that I pray to Lord Narayana. So such is their bond and their devotion between the Trimurtis. So he is saying that I want to help Lord Rama somehow, even if it's a small speck of duty also, I will do it, and I want to help Lord Rama in this Ramayana. So everybody unanimously agreed. He says that area dendrum Rudra Siranda Hanuman, and everybody unanimously agrees that Lord Shiva will be the right person to be born as Lord Hanuman, because he is so powerful and he is so intellectual and he has all the Vedasara in him. So everybody agreed, and that is how the Vanara Sena is formed. And Arunagiri Swami is actually giving us a glimpse of how the casting would have happened. And then he ends the Tiruppugazh by saying that அப்படிப்பட்ட ஒரு நாராயண பெருமானுக்கு மருமகன் வந்து none other than our Muruga Perumal, who is no less in terms of valor, in terms of intellect, in terms of Shakti, in terms of doing in terms of telling us what humanity is and what divinity is. Appadi vande he is connecting. And the part that succeeds, that precedes this part is just as a devotee, he is explaining how Muruga Peruman came out of the Jyoti and how his sole purpose is to just spread Jnanam, which is also very similar and equivalent to what Lord Narayana tells us, right? So that is what he is trying to tell. So we'll move on to the next Tiruppugazh and see what magic he does over there. தொந்தி சரிய மயிரே வெளிரலிரை தங்கமசய முதுகே வளையயிர தொங்க ஒரு கைதடி மீர் வரமகளிர் நகையாடி கொழுந்து கிழவன் இவன் யார் என்ன இரும கேள்வின் என்ன முன்னுரையே குழற விழி கொஞ்சு குருடு படுவி செவிடு படு செவியாகி வந்த வினையும் மதிலே So in this Thiruppugazh, he mentions a very important part. You can say he's talking about the Bala Kandam of Lord Ramayana. We all know that Tarakasura was waiting for எப்போ சிவபெருமானுக்கு பையன் பிறக்கும் எப்போ how can I protect myself from Lord Muruga, because his fate was written that he will only die in the hands of Lord Shiva's son. So immediately when Lord Muruga was born, he was taken away from Mata Parvati, and they had to protect him, and they had to grow him up in a very in a very inclusive way, so that they can prepare for that war between Tarakasura and Lord Muruga. This feeling of a mother not getting enough time with her loving son is equated with how Mata Kausalya would have felt when she did not get much time with Lord Rama, because Lord Rama, as we all know, he assumed great responsibilities at a very young age. Even in Bala Kandam, it's all about how sage Vishwamitra takes him, teaches him all the knowledges, all the Astra Shastra, all the Shastra Shastra, and the chinna vayasle he was fighting against the demons, fighting against the enemy kingdoms. And by the time he was ready to take on other responsibility, then they all sent him to Vanavasa. So as a mother, how she would have felt with that long distance relationship with the son, and how she did not get enough time. And we all know about Rati's curse, where she cursed Mata Parvati that she will not be able to mother any of her children. So because of that, she never got enough time with Lord Muruga, watched him play, watched him. And we all know after the fruit incident, he came all the way to down south, and there are 6 temples, so he probably never got that much opportunity to there was probably not much of a family reunion with Lord Shiva, Mata Parvati, Lord Ganesha and Muruga Perumal. So he's actually saying that because a great person once said that we have very handful of lullabies composed for Lord Rama, whereas for Meenakshi Devi or for Krishna we have like book Taranda Patali, there are only lullabies actually. So he is actually imagining the poet, as a poet he is imagining how the mother would have if she had enough opportunity with her child, how she would have எப்படி வந்து கொஞ்சி எப்படி வந்து வெச்சுருப்பான்னு. At this moment because he is also a Tamil literary exponent, he is now playing with the synonyms of the Tamil language also. So we can say that as a mother, how she would have called her son, there are a lot of words, but how he is using the same emotion and incorporating 10 different words to explain that emotion. So he says Magane Varuga, Maindane Varuga, Arase Varuga. Now this is the a funny part over here is Rama Rajyam is the best Rajyam as per the scriptures. But we are getting to know, because we are comparing all other kingdoms, all other Rajyams and all other Rajas, and then we are calculating and saying that Rama Rajyam is the best Rajyam. But adu or chinna kolanda, how did she know that he is going to be the biggest and the greatest king, right? But that is the mother, that is the power of a mother's love. As a mother, like kaka ka tan kunju pon kunjungra madri, the Rama was just few months old, but she is actually calling him Arase inga varuga. So that is the power of a mother's love. Now you may ask, what has that got to do with Muruga Perumal, right? But as I mentioned before, the same way Mata Parvati would have felt, because Lord Muruga Perumal also took great responsibilities as a child. He explained to Lord Brahma what the meaning of Om is, what the meaning of the Pranavakara is. He explained to his own dad what is the spirituality of life, what is the meaning of the sound of Om. So he actually had to take such great responsibilities at such a young age, but where is the time where he can spend time with his mom, right? So and the rendu feelings he is equating, and he is trying to give us a small example of what Mata Kausalya would have felt. So she's actually telling like, my baby, my child, just come, have milk, have food. Can I please give me the pleasure of decorating you with flowers, with ornaments? Avlu konji avlu alaga tanoda kuandaiya appdi vandu koopudra. So as a poet, it is he is doing his part to explain and give us that understanding of what would have happened. Apart from that, the Tiruppugazh also says that this Tiruppugazh is like an ode and a prayer to Lord Muruga, that all my life I'm only committing sins, I'm only talking bad, I'm just doing all the bad things available. So by the time I breathe my last, I'm probably not going to have enough time to know what jnana is, and I may not even have, my health may not be in a good condition to rectify my mistakes. So when I reach that point, instead of giving me punishment, like I want to see your face and I want to get your shakti, and I want at least in that last breath, I want to have a glimpse of you, I want to have a glimpse of your jnana. So that is what this Tiruppugazh is telling. திருப்பரங்கிரிதீரனுக்கு ஹரஹரோ ஹரா, திருச்செந்தூர் செல்வனுக்கு ஹரஹரோ ஹரா. வஞ்சம் கொண்டுதிட ராவணனும் பந்தெந்தின் பரிதேர்கரி மஞ்சின் பண்பும் சரியாம் என வெகு சேரே மந்தம்பும் பொங்கியதாக எதிர்த்தும் சோபிரதாயமும் Swami decided to dedicate an entire Thiruppugazh for Ramayana itself. So this one we can equate it to the Yuddha Kandam of Ramayanam. The first line says, Vanjam kondendrida Ravanan. Vanjam konde Ravana irundana. He starts itself by saying that Ravana was standing there in the Yuddha Kala with so much of vengeance, with so much of revenge, and he just wanted to slay everyone. And everybody else is looking there and they are pretty shocked because Rama's arrows and what the Vanaras Korangathanama vela pakran we say, right? So you can imagine how the Vanara Sena would have played around in the Yuddha Bhumi. So everybody is pretty shocked, like the enemy kingdom is falling down and they are almost about to get defeated. But look at Ravana still standing as though he is the greatest person. Now we can laugh all we want and we can make fun of Ravana all we want, but it is actually an explanation of us, right? Sometimes we know that we are wrong, sometimes we know that we are doing the wrong things, but still, knowingly or unknowingly, we are not ready to accept it. We are in fact saying that we are better than the others, and we don't give room for anybody else, and we say that whatever I say is the best. So we can laugh at Ravana all we want, but Ramayana is just teaching that we all have Ravana inside us, and we have to really use the arrows of Lord Rama, which are nothing but arrows of dharma, to actually kill the Ravana inside us. So in this Tiruppugazh, he is saying that Ravana, he doesn't care, his people are dying, his kingdom is going down, but he's still standing there, which is just an example of utter ajnana, right? Which means he has not even got, in fact, Ravana is the most, he is the best bhakta you can find. He's a great warrior, he's a great king, but because of absence of jnana, you can see what happens. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a great king, he was a great bhakta, he composed the Shivatandava stotram also, but yet what happened to him? Because of absence of jnana, and because of the presence of ajnana, and because he did not have even an iota of the good natured thoughts in him, what did it bring to, right? So this is a lesson for us that maybe we are good in so many things, but because we are not channelizing our work and our actions into the path of dharma, even our end will be very similar to Ravana's end. So in this Tiruppugazh, he explains how the Vanara Sena is throwing away the bodies of the enemies, and it's automatically falling into the south side, because the south side is where Yamadharma Raja is waiting. And when Yamadharma Raja is seeing all those bodies of the enemies, even the yakshais and the demons that are surrounding, even they are happy, because even they couldn't stand the adharma committing that is being committed by Ravana and his team. So even they are happy, even the demons, the Mohinis, the yakshais, even they are so happy that finally because of Lord Rama, this has come to an end. So Arunagirinath Swami is actually giving us a glimpse of the Yuddha Kandam, and he says that அப்படிப்பட்ட ராவணனே வந்து வதம் பண்ணி தர்மத்தை ஸ்தாபிக்கிற ஒரு மாமாவோட மருமான் வந்து none other than முருகப்பெருமான் அப்படின்னு வந்து முடிக்கிறது. That is what this Tiruppugazh is telling us. We'll go to the next Tiruppugazh and we'll see what he tries to convey over there. படைப்பட்ட வீலவன் பால் வந்த வாகை பதாகை படைப்பட்ட வீலவன் பால் வந்த வாகை பதாகை தடைப்பட்ட சேவல் சிறகடி கொள்ள சலதி கிழந்து தடைப்பட்ட சேவல் சிறகடி கொள்ள சலதி கிழந்து உடைப்பட்ட தண்ட கடாகம் உதிர்ந்தது ஓடுபடலம் இடைப்பட்ட குன்றமும் மாமேரும் வெற்பும் இடிப்பட்ட தாகமறு கொரசாரையே பேரொரு சாட்சியர பசியாரியை நீட சாஸ்திர வழியதி தூரனை விழு தவமோகும் ஆக்ரய பற்றுழல் பாவியை So in this Tiruppugazh, so far we have seen, we saw Bala Kandam, we saw Kandam. In this Thiruppugazh, Aranya Swami decided to bring a little bit of Aranya Kandam. So the second part of the Thiruppugazh, I'm just going to focus on the second part of Thiruppugazh that has a little bit of Ramayana in it. He starts by saying that Shurpanakai is the sole reason for the entire Ramayana to happen. Why is Shurpanakai the sole reason? Because it has to be Ravana, right? Ravanana vadam பண்றதுக்காண்டி தானே நாராயணன் வந்து ஜன்மா எடுத்து ராமரா வந்தார். So in fact, Ravana as an elder brother, he was already born before her. He already started doing adharmic activities. So why is Swami mentioning that Shurpanaka is the sole reason for the entire Ramayana to conceptualize? It is because had she not gone and told him such unruly things about Lord Rama and Sita, then the whole abduction would not have happened, right? So this is also an example that we all may be having a little bit of Surupanakai in us. That namlo tappa illama, that we are going outside and saying Lakshmi Devi Swarupama irukra Sita Devi patti appdi sollalama, it's too wrong, right? But that is how she does not have that jnanam. It's not like she knows everything and she's still doing it, but that's how Ajnana had blindfolded all of that she has seen, that she actually decided to go back to her brother. Maybe she was offended or something, that her nose was broken, whatever, some sort of jealousiness, some vengeance, some that revenge mechanism. She went and told such things about Sita Mata and Lord Rama, and of course we know what happens in the end. So this is a good example for us to reflect what we speak behind others' back. Like sometimes we may be wrong ourselves, but still we don't think twice before going behind and saying that this person said that, that person said that, and you should do this, we should take revenge. One moment of anger destroyed an entire kingdom. So we should take a moment over here, step back and see through everything that we say, speak and think, because a hasty decision taken in a moment of anger, in a fit of rage, is going to cost you an entire life. So that is what Swami wants to elucidate over here, like how actually Shurpanaka was the sole reason what happened to Lanka. And she also says that he also says that Shurpanaka, in spite of being the sister of Vibhishana, who is so good at heart and who is almost like a deva, though he was born in an asura family, but it really did nothing to her. She's been called an Araki in this Tiruppugazh. She still had the qualities of an Araki in spite of being in spite of Vibhishana being her own brother. So this is also a good example to understand that just because you're associated with somebody good doesn't mean you will automatically become a good person. Life is a very individualistic journey. Until you put in 100% of your efforts in becoming a good person, nobody can really help you. Yes, associating yourself with good satsang is going to have a lot of influence on who you are as a person, who you work with, who you associate with. Being amidst good satsang, being amidst good group of individuals, good group of Deviga individuals is definitely going to do a lot of influence. But again, it is only going to be an influence. It's not going to be a change in itself. So if you want to become a good person, it is like a lifelong journey, and it is an individualistic journey, and nobody but you can take a stand. And it's not an easy, it's not a one-day thing, it's not a two-day thing, it's a lifelong thing. So until you break your pattern and you stand up and say that I want to become a good person, and I want to walk into the path of divinity, nobody else is going to help you out. So that is why he has mentioned that though being sister of Vibhishana, that still had zero influence on her, and she was still an Araki, and see what she did to her brother and her kingdom. She thought that her anger was the biggest thing, but she actually, that cost her own brother's life. So that is what we have to learn from this. Tiruppugazh and Arunagirinatha Swami has explained us so beautifully. We'll move on to the next Tiruppugazh. திருத்தணிகை தீரனுக்கு ஹரஹரோ ஹரா, குன்றுதோராடல் குமரனுக்கு ஹரஹரோ ஹரா.
Puri
saw Bala Kandam, Yuddha Kandam, Aranya Kandam, and now Swami has decided to bring a little bit of Sundarakandam over here. So he says he's getting instructions because now is the time. In the previous Tiruppugazh, we saw that because of what Shurpanakai did, the whole abduction happened, and now everybody's trying to see and search where Sita Mata is. So they're all getting directions from the chief that they're saying, somebody go please search in the west side. And they said, okay, so the west group goes. Somebody please go to the east and check, no, whether you can find Sita Mata over there or not. So the east group goes there. And then they say, okay, this group please go to the north and check please, because maybe Sita Mata might be there, go to the northern areas. So this these were the instructions given: go to the west, go to the north, and go to the east. But we all know how intelligent and smart Aranya Swami says that Kuripil Kurikanda Maruti. He has the sharpest of the sharpest minds, and he can read anything between the lines. So he immediately thought, so if the west group has been instructed to go to the west, and this group has been instructed to go to the north, and these people are going to the east, then there is only one spot missing, that is the south. So he said, oh, maybe Rama Bhagwan wants me to go to the south. So then he sets off to the south, and he faces multiple challenges, but because he's using his Buddhi Shakti, he's using his Bala Shakti, and he's crossing the sea, and finally he gives the ring to Mata Sita. And there is an interesting information given to us by Swami that while actually coming back, he's so saying that Kuripil Kuripona Podilum Varalam. This is the lesson we need to take from Lord Hanuman, that of course it's not an easy task to cross the mountains and to cross the seas and to find Sita Mata, but he is someone who is like, I will not come back and see the face of Rama with a bad news. So he takes it all upon himself. So this is the kind of determination he has. This is the kind of self-belief, confidence, and the true bhakti that he has, which we all can learn from. So he finally gives the ring, and when he takes back the ring and he's on the way to meet Rama, he actually stops at Kadirkama temple of Lord Muruga, and he actually gets his blessings, and he says, it's somehow because of you that I was able to get this mission accomplished. So there is a small information that Swami gives us, that he actually goes to the Kadirkama temple and prays to Lord Muruga, shows him the ring, and tells that this is the ring I showed Sita Mata, and now I'm so happy that my mission is accomplished. I can finally go and meet Rama and all others and tell them that I know where she is placed. So with this, we come to the end of today's session. Before we conclude with the last few pieces, it's been an immense honor to present this today at Kanchi Kamakoti Seva Foundation, Canada, at the lotus feet of Sri Mahaperiva, hosted by Uma Mami and Mayur Mama. So my sincere namaskaras to them. My sincere thanks to Suswara Foundation and Bala for giving me this great opportunity, and Srikanth for such an excellent and able accompanying. I think we all enjoyed how the Nadam was so beautiful. At this moment, I would like to remember my grandfather, who was an ardent devotee of Lord Muruga, and he really showed me what his true bhakti really showed me what true devotion is to Lord Muruga. I would like to pass my namaskaras and thank my Guru, Shri A. Krishnan sir. We used to have multiple Tiruppugazh sessions with him, and we used to discuss a lot about Lord Muruga. I'm also passing my namaskaras, and at this moment I'm thinking about Guruji Shri A. S. Raghavan, who set to tune more than 500 Tiruppugazh into complicated talas and complicated ragas. So my sincere namaskaras to all my gurus, my family, and to all of you who put aside busy schedule and made it a point to attend today's session. So my sincere namaskaras to all of you.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. I would like to thank Srimati Divya Sridhar for this wonderful performance and taking us literally to where Arunagiri Swami has been overall, and such a wonderful connection. And when she told me about this, I was first I had my apprehensions on, would it be a lectum, would it be a concert, or would it be a concert with just few sprinkles of Tiruppugazh trivia. But I don't know how she did it, but she did a super balance of the prose and poetry, and it was such a I don't get to listen much of such like concerts. This is one of such splendid ones, I should say. And at this point, I request our hosts for today, Sri Mayuranathan Mama and Uma Mayuranathan Mami, to come and honor our vocalist and the violinist. Thank you. அப்படியே வரலாம் அப்படி வேணா சரி. Mayuranathan Mama, please a few words.
Namaskaram. It's our pleasure, Uma and my pleasure to have hosted this wonderful evening. And எல்லாமே பெரியவாள் தான். So முதல்ல we want to say our thanks. Okay. அதனால் பெரியவாளோட சன்னதியில் இந்த மாதிரி காரியம் நடக்கிறதுங்கிறது இட்ஸ் such a wonderful thing. And முக்கியமாக சின்ன வயசில் when I used to go to கச்சேரிஸ் with my father, he used to say எப்படி இருந்தது அப்படின்னு அவளுக்குள்ளே பேசுவாள். அவளுக்குள்ளே பேசுகிறப்போ my father used to say இன்னைக்கு சாயங்காலம் பிரம்மானந்தமாக இருந்தது, பிரம்மானந்தம் பரமசுகமும் அப்படின்னு. பிரம்மானந்தம்னா என்னன்னாக்கா unadulterated bliss is what you get by having a taste of Brahman. The Brahman வந்து it has to one realizes Brahman in various forms. இன்னைக்கு நம்ம ரியலைஸ் பண்ணது ஒரு நாதஸ்வரூபம் கச்சேரி ஸ்வரூபத்தில் in some form a trickle of that realization has come to us. அப்படின்னாக்கா பரமாச்சாரியா சன்னதியில் பேசுகிறப்போ it's something I remember. In one of his lectures he says his குரு, அதாவது ஆதிசங்கரர் தானே எல்லாத்துக்கும் ஆரம்பம். ஆதிசங்கரர் அவ்வளோ பெரிய குரு. அத்வைத சித்தாந்தத்துக்கு அத்தாரிட்டி யாருன்னா ஆதிசங்கரர் தான். அப்பேற்பட்ட ஆதிசங்கரர் வந்து இவ்வளவு ஸ்லோகங்கள் எழுதியிருக்காரு. அப்படியே அத்வைதத்துக்கு ஸ்லோகத்துக்கு என்ன சம்பந்தம்? இருக்கிற ஊரில் இருக்கிற சுவாமி பேர்ல எல்லாம் ஸ்லோகத்தை எழுதியிருக்காரு. ஸ்துதி, ஓகே, அவ்வளோ ஸ்துதி எழுதி வச்சிருக்கார். அப்போ அவரே ஒரு செல்ஃப் கான்ட்ரடிக்டிங் அப்பியரன்ஸாக இருக்கே அப்படின்னு. அதுக்கு பரமாச்சாரியர் என்ன எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன் கொடுத்துருக்காருனாக்க, எந்தெந்த ஸ்டேஜில் எவ்வளோ ரியலைஸ் பண்ண முடியுமோ அவ்வளோலாம் ரியலைஸ் பண்ணணுங்கிறதுக்காக தான் ஆதிசங்கர் எப்படி வச்சிருக்காருனாக்க, while he wrote உபனிஷத் இதுக்கெல்லாம் பாஷ்யம் எழுதியிருக்கார். கொஞ்சம் மிடில் கிளாஸ் ரெண்டாவது ஸ்டெப்பில் இருக்கிறவாளுக்காக விவேக சூடாமணி, ஆத்மபோதா அந்த மாதிரிலாம் எழுதி வச்சுருக்கார். தேர்ட் ஸ்டெப்பில் இருக்கிறவாளுக்கு இந்த மாதிரி ஸ்துதியெல்லாம் எழுதி வச்சிருக்கார். அதாவது மூக்க பஞ்சசதியில் மூக்கர் என்ன சொல்வாராம், அபவர்க்க சௌதபலபீம் ஆரோகந்தி அப்படின்னு. அபவர்க்க சௌதம், அபவர்க்கம்னாக்க மோட்சம். மோட்சத்தை வந்து நீ மோட்சம்னா ரியலைசேஷன் ஆஃப் பிரம்மன். பிரம்மனை ரியலைஸ் பண்ணுறது இட்ஸ் நாட் இன் ஒன் ஸ்டெப், இட் இஸ் அ மல்டிபிள் ஸ்டெப் ப்ராசஸ், ரைட்? அப்போது ஆர்டினரியாக இருக்கிறவாள்லாம் ரியலைஸ் பண்ணணும்னா எப்படி பண்ணணும்னாக்க, யூ ஹாவ் டு ரியலைஸ் பிரம்மன் த்ரூ சம் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் அ காட். தட் காட் கேன் பி சுப்பிரமணியா ஆர் இது சிவா ஆர் சக்தி ஆர் கணேஷா ஆர் சூர்யா ஆர் சண்மதம்னு எழுதி வச்சிருக்காரு இல்லையா? அந்த மாதிரி ஒன் ஆஃப் தி காட், ஒன் ஆஃப் தி வேஸ் ஆஃப் ரியலைசிங் is the Shanmugam. Shanmugam is the Subramanya Swami Bela. One has to பட்டத்திரி என்ன சொல்வார் நாராயணியத்துலன்னா, யூ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஆல் சகுண பிரம்மத்தை ரியலைஸ் பண்ணு, once you realize Saguna Brahman, then the next step is to go to the Nirguna Brahman. Anyway, so இன்னைக்கு வந்து சுப்பிரமணிய சுவாமி எல்லாமே முருகனை நினச்சின்னா முருகன் இஸ் த ரெப்ரசன்டேஷன் ஆஃப் பிரம்மம் அப்படிங்கிறது அந்த மாதிரி பக்தியை போதிச்சது தான் அருணகிரிநாதரோட ஒரு அருணகிரிநாதர் அவருக்கு எதை பார்த்தாலும் சுப்பிரமணிய சுவாமி தான். அதாவது ராமனை பார்த்தாலும் முருகன் தான், முருகன் தான், கிருஷ்ணர் பார்த்தாலும் முருகன் தான், அம்பாளை பார்த்தாலும் முருகன் தான். எல்லாமே முருகனோட ஸ்வரூபத்தில் அவர் ரியலைஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கார் பிரம்மத்தை. அந்த ஒரு எசன்ஸை எடுத்துட்டு இன்றைக்கி வந்து ரொம்ப ரொம்ப அழகாக பரமானந்தமாக இருந்ததுமா நீ பாடினது, திவ்யா பாடினது. நீங்கள் எல்லாருமா சேர்ந்து சச் அ ஒண்டர்ஃபுல் performance from all of you, and for that our great appreciation and பரமாச்சாரிய அனுகிரகம் உங்கள் எல்லாருக்கும் நல்லபடியாக இருக்கட்டும். அண்ட் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு நல்ல காரியத்தை எடுத்து நீங்கள் பண்ணுற சுஸ்வரா ஃபவுண்டேஷனில் அதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு ஒரு அப்ரிசியேஷன். அண்ட் மேன்மேலும் மேன்மேலும் இந்த சத்காரியம் நல்லபடியாக வளர்ந்து மேலும் பெரிய கச்சேரிகள் நம்ம ஏற்பாடு பண்ணி சுஸ்வரா ஃபவுண்டேஷன் நல்லா வளரணும் அப்படிங்கிறது எங்களோட ஒரு இது பெரியவங்கிட்ட ப்ரேயர். அதே மாதிரி திவ்யா நீ பாடினது ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்ததுமா. அண்ட் ஸ்ரீகாந்த் நீங்கள் வந்து வயலின் வாஸ் சூப்பர். அண்ட் இனிமேல் இதை கூட பெரிய கேதரிங்லாம் ஏற்பாடு பண்ணி நல்லபடியாக நீங்கள்லாம் வளரணுங்கிறது எங்களோட ஆசீர்வாதங்கள். பெரியவாளோட அனுகிரகம் நல்லபடியாக நடக்கட்டும். எல்லாம் நல்ல அம்பாள் சன்னதியில் பெரியவா சன்னதியில் ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்க இது மேல் மேலும் வளரணும்னு கேட்பேன். இது வந்து கொடுத்துடலாம்.
மாமா லெவலுக்கு நாங்கள் போக முடியலனாலும் மாமா எங்கள் லெவலுக்கு வந்து எல்லாம் சொல்லிட்டாரு இப்போ. ஸோ தேங்க்யூ மாமா, தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச். Now மாமா will felicitate the artists.
Very nicely done. சின்ன கவரை கொடுத்தது அதோட பெரிய கவரை கொடுத்தது. இது வந்து இவளுக்குலாம் கொடுத்தாச்சு. இவருக்கு ஒரு டபுள் எல்லாம் நல்லபடியாக ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ணி ஃபஸ்ட் கிளாஸாக பண்ணுறதுக்கு. அண்ட் சச் எ நைஸ் காம்ப்ளிமெண்ட். ஆல்சோ
நான் வழக்கமாக ஆற்றுல இடம் தான் கேட்பேன், இன்றைக்கி ஷால் இல்லாமல் கொடுத்துருக்கா, ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். தேங்க்யூ.
அதை விட பெரிய காரியம் பெரியவாளோட இருக்கிறதுல உங்களோட ஃபவுண்டேஷனுக்கு எங்களோட கான்ட்ரிபியூஷன் நல்லபடியாக இருக்கட்டும். இன்னும் ஒரு பாட்டு இருக்கு இல்லையா?
இன்னும் சின்ன பாட்டெல்லாம் பாடி
தாராளமாக.
Thank you, Mayuran Mama, for also donating for a great cause and encouraging us to continue running this Sushvara Foundation. As you may all have, you all know that today was also there was a small delay, mainly because of one reason being we have invested some more funds into our technology, and we have upgraded our audio system and recording, and we have a multi-streaming subscription from this year and so on. So we thought we will put a little more money into this and make it more grander for the sake of one, the artists who will be encouraged that they are being streamed in more platforms from now onwards we will have both our YouTube and Facebook channels live streaming these all our events. And the second being for the convenience of the Rasikas, when they stumble upon us in Facebook or in YouTube, they can continue watching us from there. So once again, thanks to everybody. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. We will conclude the concert with few final pieces. Thank you.
திருச்செந்தூர் செல்வனுக்கு ஹர ஹரோஹரா, திருப்பரங்கிரி வேலனுக்கு ஹர ஹரோஹரா, பழனிமலை நாதனுக்கு ஹர ஹரோஹரா, திருத்தணிகை கிரிதீரனுக்கு ஹர ஹரோஹரா, சிக்கல் சிங்காரவேலனுக்கு ஹர ஹரோஹரா, மயிலை சிங்க Bye.